Hello, YouTube. Twanna Carter, your anxiety and career coach here. Today is Worry Free Wednesday, where we talk about all things when we're talking about managing stress and anxiety. So, I've got a really great one for you today. And I am also doing a Facebook Live. So, I want to bring in my Facebook Live audience as well. So, appreciate everybody for joining. Like I said, it's Worry Free Wednesdays, and we talk all things anxiety. And I am waiting for my Facebook audience. I think that we go live, and just gonna give just a few moments for people to get a chance to hop on. Uh, Again, I appreciate you for coming, and I like to say, depending on where you are, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. So I know here for me, I'm right outside of Washington, D.C., and it's 10:48 at night. And I have always been a night owl, so I love doing stuff late at night. But on the one hand, for some of us in the United States, at least those on the East Coast, it might be a little late. But for those people on the West Coast, it's only 7 o'clock there, 7:48, and so this gives them a chance to jump in and catch some Facebook lives as well. When I do an earlier Facebook live and a YouTube live, like at 4 o'clock, a lot of people on the West Coast are still at work. So this is my way of, sharing the love with everybody, right? Right. So can't find some stuff on here, so let me go over to another tab and see what's going on. Um, Now, for those of you that are in my group and you want to talk to me live, you'll need to hop on over to my business page, Dr. Twanna Carter, Professional and Personal Coaching. And you can ask me questions live there. Otherwise, when you ask questions in the group, well, there we go. When you ask questions in the group, I'll have to wait until I'm off the live. So I thought my Facebook Live audience was on. There they go. So, welcome to those of you on Facebook. I'm Twanna Carter, and it's Worry Free Wednesdays, where we talk all things managing anxiety and stress, right? And so we got a good one for you today, and gonna give a few more moments. I thought I was live and I clicked it, but it didn't go. So for those of you on YouTube, because I'm doing a YouTube live as well as a Facebook live. So those of you on YouTube, just give me a couple of moments because my Facebook audience is just now getting a chance to jump on board. There they go. Yes. Now, was wondering why I couldn't find the feed, and lo and behold, it was because I wasn't live like I thought I was. But that's just fine. I do not profess to be a professional at this, but I actually do enjoy it. I've gotten into the habit of it, and for me, it's a big deal because when I was younger, I I struggled with social anxiety. So this kind of thing, I wasn't gonna do in my 20s and 30s and 40s. I was not gonna do something like this. But I'm happy to say now that I've learned to manage and overcome my social anxiety, that I can do things like this. And I still have my moments. There's still some things that I struggle with, and I said that's something I'm going to work with my coach, one of my coaches, on is I still have a few things that they don't pop up every day. It's just like out of the clear blue sky, something will pop up. But the thing is understanding that I have the tools and the strategies to manage it, and that if I can manage it in one place, then I can manage it certainly in all places. So today's, again, Facebook Live is, again, it's Worry Free Wednesdays, and we're talking about how to calm anxiety using music. Oh yeah. They say that music calms the savage soul or the beast or whatever. Well, music can also calm anxiety, right? But you gotta get the right kind of music. That's what's important there. You got to have the right kinds of music, and that's what we're going to talk about. So, for those of you on Facebook, either on my personal timeline or in my Facebook group, Rising Above Anxiety, if you want to ask me questions in real time, live time, while I'm doing the Facebook Live, you'll need to hop on over to my business page, Twanna Carter, Professional and Personal Coaching LLC, and I am actually on that page. And you can ask me questions live. When you pop on, give me a thumbs up and let me know you're there. And as you pop on, that's why you'll see me glancing down, because I actually have a laptop in my lap. And sometimes, some days you can see the laptop and some days you can't. So I'm actually looking down every so often to see if I can see when people are jumping on or if they have questions. So we talk about worry-free Wednesdays. It's about not just being worry-free, but it's actually learning how to go from an anxious state, a worry state, an overwhelmed state, to a state where you're not worried, where you're not overwhelmed, where you're fairly peaceful, you're fairly calm. And that's where we come on and we share just different strategies. We talk about it. And so today I've got one of my favorites, and that is music. Music can really soothe you. I know that there are days if I'm stressed and I've got a lot of deadlines that I need to meet, and I got a lot of things that are kind of seem like stacked up that I need to get through, that I'm almost seeming overwhelmed, like I'm not going to be able to do everything that I want to do, and I typically want to do a lot. And I have, of all that that I want to do, there'll be a list of things, those must do's. They have to get done no matter what. But then I'll have things that I want to tack on that I want to do. And it can get a little overwhelming, and I can look at that list, and if I let it, it can start to seem overwhelming, and like it keeps growing and growing and growing, and no matter how much I work, I can't get there. And so one of the things that I like to do is I like to put on music, and it depends on which stressor that I'm going through as to what kind of music that I listen to, right? Like, why does music help? Number one, music typically has a beat, right? It has a beat, it has a tempo, it has a rhythm. And when you are anxious or you're feeling overwhelmed, the tempo of the music, like if you're feeling like I can't, it's just too much, it's too much, it's too much. Well, you want to choose something that's soothing, that has a nice steady beat and a steady rhythm, because after you listen to it for a while, you'll start to kind of move and ease in with that groove of the music where it's going, right? I also will say this, that if I got a lot of things that I need to do and it's tedious, but I need to get them done, I will listen to something that has a pretty snappy beat. It's got a beat and a tempo to it, and that helps me get into the groove where I'm working through and I'm getting things done. It doesn't matter how tedious it is. I just pop, pop, pop. I can go. I like to listen to something that's about this fast and a little faster, and I just keep going because I pick up on that rhythm. I pick up on that rhythm and I go right along with that rhythm. But if there's a stressful time coming, for instance, I know that, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to have to go out and I got to be on stage in front of 3,000 or 4,000 people. I don't want to hear this. That's not going to calm me down, right? I'm like, no, 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 no. I need something that's kind of going to bring me down 1,000. It still has a steady beat, but it has a slower beat and more of a tempo. And as I listen to it, I kind of, get into the rhythm of it. And it's just a nice calming rhythm, and all the music is going, and I feel really good. It just calms you down to that point. And so if you're overwhelmed, right, you may not want to listen. And if you're overwhelmed and you got a huge task to do, your boss is like, you better get this done. So you may not want the music that's going to slow you all the way down to where you just not really going to get a lot done. You want something in between this and the really, really slow. You want that even kill, the even tempo that kind of, makes you feel good, kind of brings it down 1,000. And then you can do your breaths along with the music. Breathing with the music is really good, and you kind of really feel it. And it's got enough of a tempo that you're like, yes, I can get this done. Let me snag one thing off that list. Let me go deep and let me just get that done. All right, move down to the side. We're done. Let me pull something else off that list. Gonna work on it and get me done. and then that music is playing in the background, and it really just makes you feel good. So it is the, like I said, it's the beat of the music. It is the reason. What's the stressor behind it? You got a lot of things on your plate, or you feel like all your senses are on overload. Some of us, when we get really anxious, we feel like our senses are on overload. If you're an introvert, you can get that way too around a lot of people, and it's just a lot of energy. Like all your senses, it's almost like they're screaming because they need to calm down. So in that case, music that kind of is very quiet, because I don't like a lot of blaring music. If I'm overly sensitive, I don't like a lot of loud blaring music. I like it to be soft. I like for the tempo to be even, to where I can breathe and just go along with the music, and it just calms me down. And then my heart rate kind of calms down, and I respond to that. And then it just gives me a chance to breathe, to regroup, to calm down and calm those senses down. For those people that, if you have anxiety, your brain interprets things way more. You're way more sensitive into all the data that's coming in, because we all have things coming at us. But if you don't have anxiety, your brain's like, I'm not going to worry about that. Cool, it hears it, pushes to the side, and it never even reaches your forefront. But if you're an introvert, or you're highly sensitive, or you're an anxious person, your brain actually is more sensitive, and so it picks up all of this stuff, and more of that stuff gets processed through your brain, and you feel it, you hear it, you think it, you smell it, and it's easy to become overwhelmed. But you can find the right kind of music that will really calm you down, and it just makes you feel really, really good. That's what you're looking for. And so I have different types of music depending on the situation that I'm in. And I know that, like I said, when I got to get work done, I'm listening to something that's kind of upbeat, up tempo. It's very happy, makes me feel good. It's just like go, 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 go. It's the same thing when people work out. Typically, you're not gonna work out to a song that kind of drags, right? You're not gonna. Most people are not gonna work out to slow songs, because that's just gonna slow you down. Typically, when we work out, we like upbeat songs. They got a nice tempo, a nice beat, nice rhythm to it, and we go. So if you got a lot of stuff you need to do and you just need to concentrate, that's a good thing. But if senses are overload, you don't need a lot of loud music blaring at you. You don't want that up tempo, because it's just more sensory receptions that are coming in. There's my alarm. They're telling me I'm supposed to be doing something in a few minutes. Yes, I have to set alarms. I have so many things to do. And I don't always remember, but the alarm does clue me in. And so, yes, you don't, if you're overwhelmed and you're emotional and you're crying, or you're almost near to crying, or you feel like every emotion you have is all up front and center, you're going to want nice calming music. So, to that point, I have given you some of my favorites, and these are my favorites. Now, if you don't like ocean and water and rain, you're probably not going to like my suggestions, all right? I happen to love, love, love water. I love ocean waves. I love oceans. I like rivers. I like ponds. I like lakes. I like streams. I like channels. I absolutely love water. Okay. And so all of mine, you can see the links. All of them are actually water. Yes, they are. They deal with water. The first one that I have there is, and these are all on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and get these. Some of my rainy favorites. There's a Tibetan healing bowl, and this particular one that I gave you the link for is actually Tibetan healing bowls, which are very soothing and very calming. I've actually played this in an office setting, and had people were walking past my door. They got to my door, heard the music, and stopped, and they would literally stand outside my office for a minute, two or three, and just listen to the Tibetan healing bowls, because it is so soothing. It is so relaxing, and it can bring you down 1,000 very quickly. And when they came to themselves, they're like, I am literally standing in your door. I am so sorry. I heard the music. It caught my attention. I just felt relaxed, and I stood here, and I was like, it is absolutely fine. That's what it's made to do. And this particular Tibetan healing bowl is one that has rain in the background. Again, I love water. I love the pitter patter of rain. I love the rolling thunder. As a kid, I was afraid of the dark, but when there was thunder and lightning, I don't know why, I loved it. I could sleep like a baby when it's thunder and lightning. So I do like the rolling thunder. I don't like a lot of sharp thunder, but the rolling thunder in the background is really good. Although this rainy Tibetan healing bowl doesn't have the thunder. I didn't choose one with the thunder because I know a lot of people don't like thunder. So I didn't want to start you off with that one. But I did put the rain in there because I like the pitter patter of rain. Okay. And the next one is actually a live jazz station. It's 24/7 jazz. Jazz is very good, very soothing, very calming. Um, and I can't remember if that's a jazz one. There's one that has a rain with it. And I don't remember if this one had the rain with it. But anyway, if you like the jazz and you want the rain with it, just put in live jazz with the rain, and that one will pop up as well. It's really cool to listen to. And like I said, it is 24/7 all day long, wherever you are. Keep these links, save them. If you need to calm down, if you got a meeting you're going to in 30 minutes, pull up this station, just listen to it and just breathe and calm down. You will feel so much better before you go into your meeting. And then the last one that I have, of course, is my all-time favorite. It is ocean waves. Like I said, I love the sound of oceans. The first time I went to Mexico, I went to Cabo San Lucas, and my room was right there on the beach. And yes, I had the air conditioning running, which I know is not right, and I had the door open so I can actually hear the waves crashing on the beach. I slept like a baby. I love ocean sounds. I love ocean waves. And this one actually has ocean waves and a little rain with it too, because again, what's a girl to do when she loves water? I love it in all forms, right? And so again, we're talking about using music to calm your anxiety, to calm your stress, and so that you can calm down and really think. Once you're not in fight or flight mode, you can be strategic and think and make plans on what you need to do. So those are my motivational nuggets for you today. I appreciate you for tuning in. Tomorrow or Thursday is Resilience Thursday, so be sure to tune in. I have another great Facebook Live for you, another great YouTube Live for you, and then we'll go from there, right? And so remember that Fridays are open topics, and I did get a suggestion already, and so I'll be using that suggestion as well. If you want to hear me talk about something, or if I did something on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week that you want me to discuss further, you can do that on Open Topic Friday. It's allowable, right? That's my truth today. Thanks for watching and take care.